Good morning and welcome to Brentwood Baptist Church. I'm Steve Smith and I'm your host for today's Countdown to Worship. Each Tuesday we see anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500 young adults at our Kairos worship services. With more people comes a greater opportunity for us to offer them chances to get connected to Jesus, to other believers, and to our church. Recently we started a new initiative called Kairos Cafe Nights on Thursdays, where we feature different musicians and artists each week in the Connection Center. This is a great chance to grab a bite to eat at the Connection Cafe, get a cup of coffee, meet new people, and listen to some great live music. If you'd like to check out who's next in line to perform, go to kairosnashville.com or follow us at twitter.com/kairoscafe. Now let's take a few moments to check out some other announcements.
The fall semester of the Brentwood Worshiping Arts Center is about to begin on August 17th with some great options in both the visual and musical arts. In the visual arts, you can join us for an evening women's painting class or a fantastic photography class for grades 6 through 12. And as always, the musical arts instructors will be there to help you learn a new instrument or further develop your skills with our own qualified musicians. Deadline for registration is August 10th. Check our website or brochure in the foyer for more information.
Janiqua Walker recently earned her GED and is now enrolled in college. But she's not a typical student. Just 2 short years ago, higher education was a dream she never thought possible.
You know, the environment I lived in wasn't as spiritual as the environment I'm in now. I mean, there's a lot of, believe it or not, it was a lot of poverty. It was a lot of getting over on people to get around or to get ahead, because in that type of environment, that's what most people had to do.
Then Janiqua met Sarah Lou Lunn, who became her mentor through Williamson County's Christian Women's Job Corps program. While their backgrounds could not have been more different, Sarah Lou believed God made a match.
In just 1 hour in talking to Janiqua, I knew that this young lady wanted a change, that she wanted to do it.
Sarah Lou became one of Janiqua's best friends, starting a Bible study with her and being there for her in both good times and bad.
To come upon any obstacle and just be able to have nothing to rely on but God to do the changing and do the transformation grew my faith so much, because I saw how incredibly faithful God was to Janiqua on every obstacle.
11, 12.
The Christian Women's Job Corps is a ministry of Women's Missionary Union, known by Southern Baptists as WMU. The group's motto is "A hand up, not a hand out," and they meet twice a week at Franklin's Walker Baptist Church. Volunteers teach a variety of life skill classes such as English as a second language. Childcare workers also give freely of their time to this ministry so moms can focus on their studies. And these meetings always include a Bible study. But leaders say the women most likely to succeed in this program are the ones like Janiqua, the ones with mentors.
They're getting a front row seat to watching God transform a life, and there is no greater high, and that you got to be a part of that by being His hands, His feet, and His voice.
If you're our guest today, please take a moment to fill out the Welcome tab in your bulletin. Then tear it off and place it in the offering plate a little later on in the service. Members, you can also use this to update your address, phone, or email. This helps us to keep you more informed. And on the back side is a place for you to write down a prayer request so that we can be praying for you. As we continue our series, Lost, the Church in Post-Christian America, our pastor will teach from Jeremiah 29 with a sermon titled Survival Skills, and show us what it looks like to be active, engaged, and influential in this day and time. We're glad you've joined us this morning. Now let's spend some time worshiping together.